Ah, right on time. I'm joking, of course. Honestly, I feared you wouldn't come. Divination and prophecy yield few certainties. Still, this vision was clearer than most. You and I, this room, the scent of ale and wood smoke. Yes, this was meant to be. I'm afraid it's not as easy as that. I see a tangle of futures, a swirling mass of action and consequence. Every now and again, though, a specific moment strikes like a thunderbolt. Moments like this. Some dark entity stalks the oracles of Azura. Yes, servants of the Twilight Queen. My friends and I decipher visions of the future for other votaries of Azura. Unfortunately, something is abducting us one by one. Bring this crystal to Pariah Abbey. Our Rose Mother will tell you the rest. I do hope you'll hurry to Pariah Abbey. I see the other oracles, my friends, languishing in chains. A prison that hurtles through space and time, filled with daedra and choking steam. Oh, gives me vertigo just thinking about it. All the time. Makes dinner dates interesting, I can tell you. One moment we're speaking about the consistency of the soup, the next I'm fumbling with my spoon, rambling about talking candlesticks and trees made of blood. Ha! Haven't you a cheek? If you must know, it goes poorly. As I'm sure you can guess, the gentlemen rarely call on me a second time. I'm not sure. My parents thought me mad, abandoned me on the streets of Wayrest at the tender age of 8. Mercifully, the abbot of Pariah Abbey discovered my gifts and introduced me to the Twilight Queen. I achieved clarity. I have Azura to thank. Two, Kanzan and Musha, both powerful soothsayers in their own right. Kanzan vanished a week ago, pruning his sugar canes. His fellow votaries told me that he showed no signs of distress. He simply walked out into the field and never came back. Musha, an Argonian, disappeared just 2 days ago. He tends Azura's shrine in Blackmarsh. It's a quiet affair with a simple shrine and very few acolytes. He went out to light votary candles near the shrine and never returned. Beyond certain. I heard their cries. Still hear them, in fact. These abductions stink of Daedric plotting. Rival princes conspire against my lady constantly. One of them seeks to blind her by snatching up her oracles. Perhaps more than one. Because you're anointed by fate, or something close to fate. I stopped arguing the specifics years ago. The Queen of Dawn and Dusk needs your help. Trust me, Azura's desires are hard to miss. She is insistent. She'll speak to you, believe me.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important. Doom has come to Craglorn. The stars have vanished from the sky. Will no one listen? Will no one help? I'm an initiate in the Order of Stargazers. We study the stars and their influence on Tamriel. Not long ago, we noticed irregularities in 3 of the star signs. Shortly thereafter, strange armies overran Craglorn. One of our order, Hara, is leading our efforts to stop these attacks. But we are not warriors. This cart will take you to Belkarth in Craglorn, where you can speak to her personally. Please, help us.
What exactly am I supposed to do with a wagon full of goods and no one to buy them, huh?
I don't know. What do you usually do with him?
I have a standing order with those strange warriors at the Ranizah Sword School. Someone usually comes to pick it up, but they haven't shown up this month. I'm going to lose my shirt here. If they don't pick up their order, I don't get paid.
Better find a way to deliver the order yourself.
You mean cart the goods up a road that's crawling with sand warriors and wild creatures? To a school where they lob off the heads of the unworthy? No, thank you. I'll just wait here. Someone's bound to show up eventually.
Hello there.
Hello?
I didn't put any stock into the words of those stargazers until I saw my first sand giant. It cut a horse in half. I haven't run so fast since I was stealing meat on the streets of Riften. Now we're all listening a bit more closely. Everyone is these days. Funny how a few months ago, they were just a bunch of star-obsessed loonies. Now, they're the only folks with any idea what's going on. Their observatory is up on top of that big hill there. Can't miss it.
Speak quickly. I am very busy and our order is stretched to the breaking point. Of course. I'm sorry. You've come to help us and I'm being rude. Then I'll start from the beginning. A short while ago, the 3 guardian star signs, the warrior, the mage, and the thief, vanished from the night sky. I wish I knew. I've studied the stars my whole life. I've heard them speak, but now they're silent. It's eerie. All I know is when the Guardians disappeared, 3 powerful beings started attacking Craglorn. They call themselves the Celestials. I don't know. It's not a name I'd ever heard before. 2 of the Celestials identify themselves as the Warrior and the Mage. The third, strangely, calls himself the Serpent, after the 13th constellation. The thief is nowhere to be found. Stargazers consists of scholars who are no match for the current threat. We need champions to face the warrior, the mage, and the serpent, and, if possible, to find the thief. Join us. Be our strong arm, our sharp sword against the Celestials. Thank you. We have a lot of work to do. But first, you must become an official member of our order. Enter the Circle of Stars and accept our blessing. Stars above, let this new light do your will.
Accept
them,
O
O stars.
Let them always follow where you lead,
Oh, please aid them.
and bless them to restore those who have fallen from glory, our missing guardians.
Oh, please bless them.
We must talk. Do not be afraid. I am a friend. Forgive me. I did not know any other way to contact you without revealing myself. Even now, the Serpent's followers, the Scaled Court, are searching for me. I am the Celestial Thief. I appeared with the other Guardians when the Serpent broke free and manifested in Tamriel. One by one, the Serpent trapped the others. First the warrior, then the mage. He wants to do the same to me. Yes, they attacked Craglorn against their will. Listen, the Serpent's nature is chaos. He wants to undermine the very order of reality. He will not stop with Craglorn. My power alone is not enough. You must free the other Guardians. I will help you as much as I dare, but the Serpent is looking for me. If he ensnares me as he has the others, all is lost. Hara and the Stargazers will help you. Use their knowledge. Look for the presence of the Scaled Court. Where they are, the Serpent is surely at work. But you must not tell anyone you saw me. The Serpent's followers are everywhere. In a way, just as you might look at a picture of the star signs and say, that's the thief, or that's the warrior. Just so, I'm the thief, or one way of seeing the thief. Of the 12 rightful star signs, it's the Guardian's duty to protect the lesser signs, our charges, against the destructive ways of the Serpent. With the warrior and mage under the Serpent's control, their charges are vulnerable. So is Tamriel. It would be surprising if I didn't. The Stargazers are only dimly aware of it, but they carry an ancient legacy as students of the star signs. Their devotion has not gone unnoticed. been accepted by the stars above. You are now one of us. The stars have accepted you. I just hope it is not too late. Volumes of prophecy have been written about the stars, but not even the oracles foresaw these events. Gather allies before you leave the city. You'll need loyal friends to face the armies of the warrior, the mage, and the serpent. Return to me each time you learn something new. I will use what you learn to devise a plan to defeat the Celestials. It appears that the Serpent has gathered the bulk of his forces in the mountainous region to the north and sealed himself within. So much the better. That gives us a chance to learn what we can about this threat and plan a defense. Tradition holds that the warrior is one of the guardians who defends the other stars against the Serpent. But the warrior celestial who has recently appeared is no friend. He commands a merciless army of ancient Yokudan warriors called the Ankara. All I know is they are ancient and dangerous. I've heard intriguing rumors from the Daggerfall Covenant outpost to the west of a champion who appeared about the same time as the Ankara. That may be a good place to start looking for answers. One of our number, Errol, has been examining old Nedic writings on the subject. He hopes to find insight into the Celestial's sudden appearance. Errol is smart, but he's not exactly battle-hardened. I'd be grateful if you'd help him. Tradition holds that the mage, the warrior, and the thief are the guardian star signs. But the magical events in the foothills of Craglorn, including an ever-growing army of Atranox, suggest that the mage has fallen under the Serpent's control. The Atranox were originally summoned by a circle of conjurers from the city of Elenhir to defend Craglorn against the Dark Anchors, but it's clear they're answering to another master now. And if anything, their numbers are growing. I'm at a loss. The conjurers who summoned the Atranox have disappeared. But since the Atranox were summoned to defeat the Dark Anchors, perhaps the Dolmens hold a clue. Strange things. Difficult to describe. A large spell scar in the middle of the desert, and the appearance of two high elves in Belkarth, each claiming to be the mage herself. It's as if the mage tried to fight back against the Serpent and lost. I wouldn't rule it out, but I haven't had time to look into their claims. You're free to investigate, but be wary of a trap. The Serpent could simply be baiting us. Last I heard, the women were still at the Crossroads Tavern here in Belkarth.
Help! Please! Many lives! Please, you must help. There was a terrible accident. My colleague is in grave danger. My colleague, Kelman Locke. We're sorcerers. He leads my circle, or Lehedai. We sought to shatter a dark anchor at its base. To show the Fighters Guild we can do it more efficiently, so we traveled to the Proving Grounds Dolmen. But our plan went horribly awry. The Circle summoned Atranox to destroy the dark anchor. Instead, they turned on the Circle. One of the Celestials must have caused it. I'm no conjurer. I wasn't next to the summoning when it happened. It's the only reason I escaped to seek help.
He fell right out of the sky, like a bare-arsed comet. You're here to laugh at me as well? I saw what I saw. He was naked as the full moons in a cloudless sky. Dragon Star Arena, where I lost everything? A sure win, they said. Only fools wouldn't bet, they said. Then that bare-arsed imbecile dropped out of nowhere and threw the match. Out of thin air shouting nonsense about defeating the Ankara. The guard took him to Bankarai Gate if you're headed that way. He's the indecent Imperial going on about celestial this and that. If you see him, tell him he owes me 1,000 gold.
Alms for the favor of Morhua?
What have we here?
Brave and handsome boy, if cool you're at him up, his mother's pride and joy, his mother's pride and joy. Oh, how we
My food was voted least likely to cause a stomachache in a region-wide cooking competition. Lucky for you.
Spare a coin for the needy.
There's the person that uncovered the plot against the king. Hail, hero!
Hear ye, hear ye! The warning on travel to Coghlan village has been lifted. The Knights of the Flame have sent word that order has been restored.
You saved Glenumbra? Really? I guess I'm impressed.
It was a trap. They knew we would come.